Yes, we give thanks for life and the mighty life giver to give thanks. I get you, if the Wi-Fi I am here going through. Give thanks definitely as we are coming in live. We have a bit of light at our back here. Let me just see if I could get another land in view. I say I have another land in view. Yes, give thanks as we're about to come in live on YouTube and also live on Calabash Television in St. Lucia. Definitely, we do give thanks for life and the mighty life giver as we join right into the food of seven. The food of seven on Calabash Television live and also live on our YouTube channel. Definitely, we do give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. Give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So we praise for His love, His divine love, His sincere love. I say I have another land in view. Where I say you're about to start shortly. I mean, definitely we just waiting to go live on Calabash Television as we are about to go into the heavens. Give thanks for life. Yes, Kelvin Paul. Give thanks, Honorable Empress Ethiopia. Give thanks, Goddess. Give thanks, definitely.
For get me now?
Yeah, I got through already. I told you that.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
I told you.
Well, we'll start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe might give me a minute.
Yeah. Yes, I'm Dujan. Give thanks. We're about to start. Go live. We're about to go live. I say we Havana. Mike D, good to see you, priest. Give thanks for all your doings. Give thanks, Honorable African Queen. Blessed love, Honorable. Give thanks for life in the mighty life. Yeah. Giver. Definitely Nanjagal. Blessed love, everyone. Give thanks. Rastafari. Glorify. Yes, give thanks for all those of you who join us on um, J. Havans Salbu Polika. Rastafari, give thanks. All those of you who have joined us, definitely we're about to go live on Calabash Television in St. Lucia, and also, you know, yes, give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. Rastafari, definitely. I want to order the Food of Seven cookbook. I mean, the cookbook is sold out for now. We are just redoing that, so that's a sold out book for now. You know, Mike D. Yeah, it's sold out. I might have one copy or so, or, you know, 2 copies of probably free, but you know, it's basically sold out. Yes, we give thanks definitely, as tonight our topic is going to be looking at the whole aspect of doing the best that you can do, as we are awaiting the connection from Calabash Television, St. Lucia, to begin. But most times as a people, you know, we tend to look at what everyone else is doing and want to be everyone else except ourselves. You know, sometimes it's just good to be you. But sometimes it's always just good to be you. It's wonderful, it's awesome just to be you. You know. So we're going to just do a little thing on that today, where we're going to look at the whole aspect of being the best that you can do, the best that you can be. Very important. Very, very important. I say we have another land, land with you. I say we have another land in view. In view, I say we have another one in view. I Adoni, I say. God's come to prepare our I say we are land in view.
Restart the computer. Everything's on? Okay.
Yeah. In view, I say we have Kiss Moto. Give thanks, Honorable Rastafari. Definitely, we're about to go live. Blessed love, Prince Sahu, Colin, give thanks, blessed love. We are about to begin as we welcome all of you joining, holding on for us to begin shortly. We are going to be having a wonderful program tonight. We give thanks for everyone who is joining us live on YouTube, as we are just holding on to go on also live on Calabash Television. As you know, we are doing this together, so we give thanks for life and the mighty life giver. Give thanks for all those of you who are already on, as we are going on live now on Calabash Television. Give thanks. Blessed love, Honorable. Yes, definitely we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver, and we give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So we praise for his divine love, and we do give thanks as definitely we've stepped right into the realms of the food of seven. Definitely the place whereby the food that we get is not just the physical food, but the spiritual food and the emotional food and the vibrational food, is the food, as they would say, food for thought and thought, and the 3-in-1 and the 1-in-3, definitely. So we give thanks definitely for this divine opportunity as we are with you again once more live on Calabash Television and also live on YouTube, as we give thanks for this wonderful moment that we are again sharing in this space, because there are many different space, so lots of people say, well, they want to go to space, but when they are already in space, so yes, there is outer space, but if you jump high, then I mean you're in a space. I am in a space in this room right here. If you're in a vehicle, you are in a particular space. So there is outer space, but I mean all around us is space. So we are in space, So give thanks for this divine space that we are occupying together, and give thanks for all good things, and give thanks for such a wonderful day. Give thanks for being alive, and give thanks for having that breath, and give thanks for having this divine opportunity to spend such a wonderful moment with you, you all around the world and you here in St. Lucia. Definitely we do give a divine thanks, that we could have share this sacred space, I and I, so we give thanks. As tonight we're going to just look onto the whole realms of just loving the things that you do and doing it to the best of your capacity, because we are of the opinion that some jobs are indeed better than the other. Okay? And I would say yes. I mean, there are better jobs. There are jobs that without them, I mean, there would definitely be mayhem and chaos, in the world. So there are jobs that are very important. And the thing about it is that sometimes we get confused about which jobs are really the jobs that cannot stop, and which jobs are the jobs that, you know, you could stop it and everything will still go good in the world. I mean, nobody will miss you. You know, that's it. Yeah, yeah, there are jobs like that. That, I mean, the world and everything would continue, you know, and no one, I mean, no one would really suffer. There are jobs like that. But there are jobs that actually maintain a particular equilibrium, a particular level of harmony, and a particular amount of godliness and cleanliness that's integral for any function in society. So if the bank should close for probably a week, let's say that, you know, all right, well, the tellers and the bankers know, okay, if the tellers don't go to work, all right, then things would still be all right for a whole week. I mean, things would still be all right. Probably people do their online banking, or, you know, I'm not belittling the work of the teller. I'm just telling you that the teller, you know, you could actually do without a teller for a whole 7 days or more. And then, I mean, things would still go on. There might be a bit of difficulty, but things would still go on. And some people would see it to be more of a prestigious job to be a teller than, let's say, to be like a garbage collector. All right? So when we actually scrutinize the whole aspect of our jobs and our society, and what do we give honor and respect to, and what is it that we look down upon, or who it is that we look down upon, I mean, we have to be very careful, because most of the times the jobs and the people that we put up there are the people that we do without. If the city, okay, right now we are in St. Lucia, okay, in the Caribbean, where they carried us beyond, okay, from Africa. Everybody knows that's why they call it Caribbean. So don't behave like as if you don't know that the name of the place is Caribbean, because they carried us beyond. Say Caribbean, they carry beyond. They say, oh, it's a Caribbean. I'm like, nah. Or you are Caribbean. Okay, so you are Caribbean. Okay, okay, human being, Caribbean. Okay, but they say they carried us beyond, from Africa into the Caribbean, or what you would call the Isles of Central America, because we are in the Americas, really, but they call it the Caribbean. All right, so they carried us beyond, and then we are in this space right here, and within our society, there is what you would call like a status quo, and jobs that are called prestigious, and people who believe that whatever it is that they are doing are not significant, and they just do it in a whole level of mediocrity, whereby they do a poor job, a lousy job, in fact, because they don't really understand that the job that they have is so important, that they're supposed to, really and truly, they're supposed to feel good, right, that they are doing such a wonderful job, a job that really and truly that you cannot do without, right? So one of these jobs is what you would call the garbage collector, the person who picks up the rubbish in the city, in St. Lucia, in the Caribbean, where we were carried beyond, where I reincarnated into this time to fulfill this work. So the rubbish collector, the garbage collector, the city cleaner is the man that most people would look down upon and say, boy, the parents would never want the child to be a garbage collector, right? They They might want the child to be a teller, right? Okay, or a cashier, or a lawyer, or some type of thing, but not a rubbish collector or a garbage collector. But yet still, this is one of the most honorable jobs that you could think of. This is someone that as a society, we're supposed to treat differently and place upon a pedestal. Whenever we have award ceremonies, whenever it is that we are showing gratitude for the works that people do in any country whatsoever, one of the persons that we're supposed to highlight, I'm talking about highlight, you know, yeah, man, is the person who picks up the rubbish. I give thanks for the rubbish collectors. Yeah, man, you have to give thanks for that. Without the people that pick up the rubbish in our communities, our cities would have now become or became. Remember, I was carried beyond. English is not really my first language. I'm just trying here. You know, I'm really trying. I came here just to help my people, but English is not my language at all. You know, they cut my mother's tongue and they did all these things so that she wouldn't have taught me the Kiswahili and the Amharic and the Gaiz, you know, and to be able to decipher all the hieroglyphics. Yes, they cut our tongues, but our information is right in our DNAs, our deoxyribonucleic acid. So I mean, easily we could just go into a meditative state, a high state, and access all that energy, all that information, and you are able to actually speak all your languages and understand it and understand and get access to all the information from our ancestors. Definitely we could do that. So in our society, we look down upon the garbage collector, the rubbish man, when economically, if you begin to look at this at a different scope completely, right? If the rubbish man don't work for 1 week, no one can go in the city. No one can. I mean, you can go in the city, but the city would stink. There'll be rats all around the place. There'll be garbage, trash, all around the place. Right? Give thanks definitely for all those of you who are here with us live on YouTube. I mean, definitely we give thanks for Honorable Empress Goddess Itopia, Kevin Paul, you know, Ketira Dujon, Mike D, African Queen, Ninja Gal, those of you who have blessed us, you know, Saibo, you know, give thanks. Prasad Brown, Blessed Love, give thanks for life, health, and strength. Prince Sahu, give thanks. Carlin, give thanks. How do you pronounce this one here? Ruel Maklachi, give thanks. Snappy One, big up, give thanks, definitely. Give thanks, Empress Edith, we give thanks, glorify. Usam, give thanks. Renegade Sound, give thanks. Let no man curse. Who God bless, give thanks. Enlightened One, send energy and love. Oh, give thanks for that. Raskalev, give thanks for life. Definitely we do give thanks for all those of you who are live with us on YouTube, on our channel, all those of you live with us in St. Lucia. Definitely we do give thanks. And we give thanks for the garbage collectors. Those people who actually collect the garbage from that's an honorable job, and you're supposed to feel good. And you're supposed to look at this with scope and with energy and with dignity and with harmony, understanding that the work that you do specifically is a wonderful work, man. Don't make anybody make you feel like, yes, Divine Noel, Holy Manuel, Honorable Priest, what are your advice for shiftlessness? What are you talking about? Yeah. Break down that one for me, that shiftlessness for me. Shiftlessness. I don't understand that. I do understand that. Shiftlessness, if you're not shifting. or you shift less. But I mean, come on, brother, give me a better understanding. So you see the garbage man. For one, without him, our cities would stink and be overrun by rodents and parasites. Right? So never look down upon the garbage man when you pass him on the street. In fact, you're supposed to tell them, give thanks, my brother. Because most times you see men doing that job, right? And say, give thanks, my brother, for keeping our cities clean, for doing such an honorable job. We should highlight that. We should always, right, check the rubbish man and bless him up, right? And then give thanks for his contribution to our society of keeping the place clean. So I would like to take a special time out and give thanks for the man who cleans the cities, who picks up the rubbish. I give thanks, brothers and sisters, if there are many, if there are some sisters too that do that job. Without you, the city would be a dump. The city would stink. The city would be overrun with rodents, parasites, right? So give thanks. And I would like you to take that opportunity to develop a sense of knowingness, if that's a word, but it is a word, or knowledge, or knowingness, that your contribution to society is an honorable one, and is one that we cannot do without. Whereas you could do without a teller in a bank for a week, a month, but the garbage man, leave the city of Castries one day without the garbage man, and already everyone would be complaining, man. But yet still, no one seems to even take a time out and honor and give thanks to the people who picks up the rubbish. Give thanks for all of you people who pick up the rubbish, right? I glorify. Yes, Divine Noel, you say you feel energyless. You know, drink some cocoa tea and some sea moss, man. Concentration and strength. Need some high grade marijuana, man. You need to you know, go to one of these countries where it's legal and thing and plant some trees and check yourself. Deep Rooted Canals, big up honorable priest, God in flesh, give thanks, honorable. That's a love. So I would like our rubbish collectors, our people who clean up the street, to understand that your job is a very great job, and the job that you are doing is one that is key to overall wellness. As they say, cleanliness is godliness, and it's wellness. The black plague, or the white plague, not the black plague, the white plague in Europe, whereby the bubonic plague, where people would definitely get sores and sickness, and their limbs used to rot off in Europe. The white plague was because of uncleanliness, filth. You know, the feces people used to free up right next to where they eat and all type of thing, man. It was disgusting. So I mean, there were plagues just because that the cities were covered with rubbish. Yes, it was called the white plague. They tried to call it the black plague, but it wasn't black people that was, it was the white people that were suffering. So we call it the white plague, right? So it was not a black plague, not it's a white plague. It was in Europe, man. So okay, if it was in Africa, you could say the black plague. Okay, all right, I would even accept that. Say okay, all right, but it was in Europe. Come on, it's a black plague. No, it's a white plague. So anyway, so plenty of people were dying because of what you would call filth and nastiness and dirtiness and all around the place. So we have seen in history the importance of cleanliness. So it should not be difficult for you as a citizen of any country which you are in to take a time out and acknowledge the good that is done by our garbage collectors, man. And I would tell them, take your job serious. Honor your job. Because you don't only have to collect garbage. Because you being in the job and you seeing what people that throw all around the place or throw all around the place, that's supposed to stimulate your cerebral cortex, your brain, that you could develop innovative ways of recycling and producing energy and compost and all different type of things. Dog food and all. I mean, you know how much food they throw in the rubbish? Come on, man. So at the end of the day, you could take that and so many unkept dogs and things suffering, man. You know, you could do stuff. You could don't limit yourself. You could do stuff. Give thanks for, you see, I mean, I love that. I just love that, man. I mean, Divine Noel, give thanks. Yeah, I just love that. Ras Kalev, a breakout happened again now. Okay, right. So, I love that. I'm going to read to you what I love. A brethren just, you see, I'm speaking of something, and then someone just went and just type it and just do their research and come and add value to us. That's what we love. That's so good. That okay, the term bubonic is derived from the Greek word bobwe, meaning groin. The term bobos is also used to refer to the swollen lymph nodes. So give thanks for that information. It's not inflammation, it's information. So it's good that when we could actually have that high level of rapport, whereby, I mean, we could be in this together. It's not like Priscilla there and having to do all the work. You see, come and strengthen. Give thanks for the divine strength. So we have to give thanks for all these people and come. And if it is that you look at your job as an honorable job, you'd be able to develop all type of stuff, machinery to pick up rubbish, all type of things, the avenues in garbage collecting, I mean, and to use your innovation to create stuff and to do stuff, it's phenomenal. So it's not a depriving job. I mean, it's big. You get all the contracts to have all the rubbish trucks. I mean, you're a millionaire. I mean, one thing you're gonna have is rubbish. So it's not a job you have to look down upon. I mean, economically, it's a big money making enterprise, man. So don't just look at it as if it is some type of low down dirty job. You know, put your protection on and your thing and your your goggles and whatever you need to put on, do the stuff, and you understand. And you could even get a system to sort it out, separate, compost, plastic, whatever. You could become a Nobel Prize winner to develop something innovative. Don't underestimate your portfolio. My Lord, I am from Trinidad. I want to buy a steam chalice from you. Please tell me how I can get that. Okay, definitely. Just WhatsApp us on 1758-722-3660 or email priskelash@gmail.com and we'll organize that, definitely. So we give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. I mean, when I met Kadamawe Knife, Professor Kadamawe Knife out of University of the West Indies, Jamaica, who came into St. Lucia, and he, I had the honor to house him in my den, and he came in and and I watched the man with his coconut shell and steamers, and a long time ago I used to see steamers and I used to doubt the effectiveness of it. But when I reasoned with the brethren, when he came into my household, and I reasoned with him, I mean, he gave me some upliftment. That's why they say iron sharpeneth iron, continents of one man brighteneth another. So give thanks for Brother Kadamawe Knife out of Jamaica, definitely. So definitely we give thanks for life as Aya Honorable give thanks for your presence with us. We are going to take an intercession on Calabash Television as it is now 7:03 and we have to take a little intercession. In the meantime, those of you on YouTube, what you could do, you could just type in your questions, and while we are within the intercession, we could actually just vibrate. Definitely give thanks for all those of you watching us live. When we come again, we are going to open up the line so we could have a discussion, and we're going to highlight I want you to highlight the people within society, the professions that you believe are worthwhile. And I don't want you to make it something whereby it is pre-scale alone. Right? Because people believe like as if, okay, well, we're talking about health, and health is not just about what you eat and what you drink. It's about your environment, your society. So when you have a society filled with crime and violence and death and shooting, that's a sick society. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's sick. So that's a disease. So I mean, all these things there is overall wellness. So when you hear I speaking about wellness, I'm not just gonna be talking about bush and herbs and this and that and no man, I'm gonna talk about a holistic aspect of wellness. So give thanks definitely. We are taking an intercession on Calabash Television. When you come again, the lines will be open, so you could call us and tell us who you think are honorable people within society today, and we should highlight their professions. Blessed. Yes, as we said, we are on pause on Calabash TV, but definitely we give thanks for all those of you on YouTube. Normally it takes about a minute or so, or 2 or 3 of ads on the TV, and then we come again live. So those of you who are here with us, we're just gonna just keep on typing the people that you think, and definitely, we're going to give thanks. Yes, Renegade song. People behave differently. Yeah, man, you behave differently in a clean environment. And when you have a clean room and you go into your room and your bed is well made and everything is nice and clean, when you step in, wow, you feel good, right? But if your room is dirty and some, definitely it's no good at all. Sorry there. Let me just check. He said, Jabi, good over evil, my Lord. Give thanks for the man. Definitely for being with us. Yes, Honorable Prophet Jabi. I don't know if the eye is in the States these days, or the eye is still in the United States of America. So give thanks for the eye to be with us, definitely. Deep breath. Priest, do you think we can control our mind just observe the thoughts? Of course you can control your mind. Well, someone else will control it, so why can't you control it? You could control your mind and you could observe your thoughts, because what you think actually manifests. Whatever you think, whatever you do, you have to think it before you do it. So you could be thinking of someone and they just appear. You could be thinking of, you see, okay, I'm a priest, right? And sometimes, you are on the altar and then, and think, and you're gonna say a chant, and then the person next to you can the same thing that you're thinking. So when you think things, you actually bring it into a whole level of manifestation. So I mean, you could observe your thoughts, because your thoughts eventually become your actions, right? Your mind is the ground that your thoughts are actually planted in, and they actually grow and they manifest into specific, tangible and seeable and touchable and smellable and actions. Definitely. So your thoughts are important. Yes, carpenters, farmers, definitely are people we should. African Queen says farmers. We're supposed to highlight farmers. Yes, carpenters, definitely. When we come again, we're gonna go into this live on Calabash Television. Yes, I mean definitely the farmers. I mean we have to highlight the farmers. We have to give thanks for our farmers. Mike the priest, when you are fasting, do you fast from food and water too, or just food? When we fast from both food and water is food. Water is a nutrient, right? Okay, all right. Water is one of our very vital or essential components of our livets. Okay, yes. When we do fast from water also when we fast. Yeah, it's everything. Sarah Popo, blessed love, do you? Yes, we give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Definitely, we do give thanks for the Almighty Creator and all the created beings. We give thanks for being a created being and also being a creator, because I am a creator and so are you. I mean, as long as you could have created plenty stuff, so give thanks for life. Sarah Popo, blessed love, do you have cure for sexually transmitted disease or HIV? I mean, definitely we've had some wonderful results from HPV, herpes and all them things. I mean, just recently we have clients who are a client. Okay, I'm just kidding. Recently we had a client who just went through our treatment for HPV, and she just contacted us recently. Okay, and she went to the doctor and it's negative. Herpes, we've had plenty of negatives, and also we've worked with HIV patients, and definitely we have had some really wonderful results from these people also. I'm not saying that you know how it is. People say, boy, you say you have the cure for this and the cure for that. We have no cure, we just assist people to assist themselves. That's all we do. All right. Okay, so the important jobs, we're talking about jobs that we should highlight. So as we are live again on Calabash Television, the other person that we want to highlight is the farmers. Okay, yes. African Queen said farmers, and then Ras Kalev said carpenters. But even before we go into our farmers and our carpenters, right? Definitely we would like to just highlight one other person that is very important in our society. Which is the police. The police are very important in our society. Right? So it might look away coming from a Rastafari that I'm going to highlight the work of a police. Right? The police is the police, that occupation is a very, very honorable occupation. And it's one of the occupations that when you minus them from normal day, common day society, right? If you minus the police from our functioning society, you would have mayhem. Definitely. You'd have, if the police really understand how serious, how honorable their jobs are. It's an honorable job, my brothers and my sisters. The police actually helps to protect the weak from the strong. Imagine that the people with the strength could have just gone and take from the weak. So your house is there and somebody just go in and just steal your stuff, and there is nothing that you could do about it. Or you're walking down the road and somebody just slap you behind your head. Or you're on your cell phone walking the street and somebody just snatch it from your hands. Or you park your vehicle on the road and someone just gone with your vehicle. So the job of the police is fundamentally is not to protect the politicians, no. The job of the police is to safeguard the constitutional rights of the citizens of the country, to guarantee the administration of our fundamental human rights. So that's an honorable job, to make sure that whatever right that you deserve as a man or as a woman or as a child, that right there will be guaranteed or protected or kept in check, or make sure that it is received by the police. Yeah, man. So the elderly people would not just be robbed and they steal their stuff, or the vulnerable woman just ripped and kicked her, or you understand. Sometimes When we have a profession and we don't really understand the value of that profession, we take so many things for granted. A police officer is supposed to understand the significance and the value that they add to a society. Like the rubbish man, the man that is looked down upon. Right? It is important that as a people, as a society, that the key and functioning people within our society, we are able to highlight the good that they do. And yes, I am a Rastafari. I was nurtured by my grandmother. And my grandmother also nurtured the son of my aunt. And the son of my aunt, who was like my eldest brother in the same household. And I evolved to be a Rastafari. And he evolved to be a police officer. Now, that is from the same family, the same house, the same growing up. So if it is that you, as a police officer, you truly understand, you truly value, and you have that comprehension of the fullness of your profession, that you actually prevent the weak and feeble from being overrun by the strong and violent, that you allow the young woman to be able to walk the streets with no fear of being robbed or ripped or mugged or kicked or harassed just because of your role within our society. I am only speaking within reference to our present society. Okay? All right. So, when you analyze the significance of such a job, then the person doing that job would conduct themselves in an honorable manner. Why? Because they know that they are doing what you call an honorable job. So, when we really analyze it, every business, every single business in St. Lucia, right? I know we have viewers from America, and I always look at the videos whereby the police harass, especially the racist communities, and you know how America is full of racism, and how the black brothers are just being shot by police and these type of things. I know we understand that, right? So these people there, they don't behave within the whole. They protect a system of deprivation, and a system of racism, and a system of murder, and a system of evil, and a system of wickedness. They don't promote justice and equity, and they don't live up to the standard of a true police officer. No, you're a disgrace. You are a coward that just takes advantage of the poor and underprivileged. The police supposed to come and police you and put you away, because you don't understand that you're supposed to guarantee the rights of these people you are killing. You are a disgrace. Yes. And nature and nurture, and the lightning and the thunder and the bees, and even a mosquito will bite you and you will die from malaria. You need to check yourself. Anyway, um, as I was saying, the police job is an honorable job. It's a job that, as an officer, you're supposed to do with the highest degree of pride and confidence and high esteem, because you know that you are guaranteeing the rights of every single person, not discriminatory, not because of class, but just because that is your duty. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you are clean or dirty, man or woman, upper class, lower class, middle class, any class that you are in, the officers, the law enforcement officers, would ensure that you are not victimized, not brutalized, not disenfranchised. Why? Because they understand, they honor, and they respect the job. If I were a police officer, as a Rastaf, I'm talking about just as you see me with my robe and my turban, and yes, and my beard and everything, man, and you know, yeah, and you know who I am, Priest Kailash, and yeah, Priest Kailash is, yeah, an officer that enforced the, of course, man, tell me, man, I would have solved plenty cases. There would be no rape case or no murder case that, and theft and larceny. Man, I would have put my mind on this and figure out ways to stop people from stealing people's things and stop the youths from busting the gun and killing one another foolishly. I'd have taught them of enterprise and how to make the money. Brethren, stay focused on the money. Yes. Now, there are plenty of the youths in the so-called ghettos who are businessmen. That's what they are. They are businessmen. They are entrepreneurs. They are entrepreneurs. There are people, I mean, I have my little brethren and them in all around the place. There are people I know, I mean, from the ghetto of the ghettos, and when I met them, they just had little malls in their hand, little malls in their hands, literally selling cigarettes and Riesler and thing in a little plastic jar. And I say, Honorable, well, you should, man, register, give your business a name, man. Go to say do one thing, man. Register your business, man. Go and open up a bank account. And he listened. He opened up a bank. He opened his bank account. He registered his business. Put his sign. Next thing you know, he moved from a mall to a little shop. The next thing you know, he had a shop. He had this. He had that. He had this. All type of stuff. Just because he already has the mindset of a businessman. So, at the end of the day, the young people in our so-called ghettos that might appear to be the enemies of the police or the enemies of the state, they are part of our society. And then they are a fundamental part of our society. They are a product of our society, and then they create. So, they also need protection. Yes. So what are you thinking then? That only the people up there in Cap Estate need protection? So the people in Wilton Yard or in Grass Street or in wherever, they don't need, in Marchand, and the people on the block said they don't. Of course they need protection. They need to be protected. Their rights. Because many of these same people, their rights are being violated. So when you are in a society whereby the police that knows that they're supposed to guarantee the constitutional rights of our people, then there will not even be a need for someone to probably even think of having to pick up a gun to go and look to go and kill somebody else because they believe that their rights were violated. Why? Because it is already what he did that, and boop, I mean the officer took care of that for you already, man. And you come and say, give thanks, officer, you know, man. Give thanks. So peace and quietness, because why? Because our officers even understand their jobs so much that they value the contribution that they give to society so much that they do it with honor and pride. Then now, every business in the country, from your Lime, your Digicel, or they call them Flow now, right? The banks and every single, just because you understand that the value that is added to our society because of the people. Remember, you know, if you have po and gunshot busting, you run away, and then the police run towards, right? So if there is a bank robbery, everyone runs away from the bank robbery and the robbers with the big guns, and the police now has to run towards the bank robbery. Remember, you know, that the police has a mother, a father, a wife, they have children, they have all type of people around them. But when the danger comes, they have to run towards the danger while everyone runs away from the danger. So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's very simple, man. Remember, I'm a Rastafari, you know, man. And I'm talking about, I mean, come on. And by right, it's supposed to have Rastafari in the police. Yeah, of course. Why? So what happens? So they're not good enough to be police. So a police and a Rasta man supposed now. Okay, so what's going on? Come on. I mean, who is the biggest man for justice? It's the Rasta man, the Rastafari. So at the end of the day, man, they're supposed to have Rastafari in the police force, you know, because they are the justice people. They are the chosen ones. So they will know peace and equity, and they would be able. They're supposed to be the judge and the magistrates. Yeah, and yes, man. Come on. I mean, come on. So because you have a beard and a turban, and you use a little marijuana, you know, and cannabis, they call it medical cannabis. Oh no, they call it CBD and THC, right? So okay, all right. So yeah, man. So we have to honor ourselves and know, well, as a society, you know, every business supposed to deal with the police differently, because you see, you have the little police officers there working, and then nobody give them no respect because some of them lazy. Some of them believe that all their job is to do is to give people ticket. So, all right, let me see. The most functional aspect of the police force would be the ticket giving function. These people that can give you a ticket real good, right? So we give thanks for them. And sometimes some people deserve their tickets. You know, even I myself, I deserve my ticket when I get a ticket sometimes. Not every time I deserve a ticket, but sometimes I do deserve a ticket if I do something I'm not supposed to do. Right? I'm just saying. Okay, but the ticket givers, boy, them people that give you a ticket, good. Yeah. So the crime solvers and those people who solve the crime and the murders and the violence and the rapes, they need to step up. So at least every time you hear, what, by crime solved, everybody afraid to do the crime because crime always solved. Because they have 1-2 officers, boy, them man that don't play. When them man that come on the scene, boy, they find everything. If you spit, if you fat, they can trap the fat in a bottle and bring it to the lab and test it, and everybody, that's your fat there. And they put you on the scene because of you just fat on the scene. That's how good they are. So at the end of the day, people will be afraid to do crime. Every business, all lime supposed to be given when a police officer go to and get the thing. You know, at Liberty and the Great Physician International, any of our businesses, police get 15% off. From the time that we're doing business in St. Lucia, which is from 2006, 2007, for the past 13 years, every officer that comes, all of our businesses, police get 15% off. And not because we're trying to bribe them, just because we understand the significance of their job. And they're supposed to understand it too. It's not like anybody have to think. You're supposed to know you have an honorable job, brother. Right? So at the end of the day, you do it with honor and dignity. Right? And sometimes I speak rough to some of them sometimes. You know how it is. Sometimes, some of them still believe that because you are a Rasta man, you are the enemy. But I just tell you, man, I grew up in a house with a police officer. Yeah, I am Rastafari and he is a police, and a ranking officer also. Right? So at the end of the day, I'm going to hate him because of his uniform. I love him and he checks for me. I love him. Yeah. And he loves me. So at the end of the day, man, we are the same. We are the same. So it's about the love that we and that we share among one another, and we understand that that we are working towards a better society, a better life for our children and for ourselves. So the bank's supposed to give the police some special things that at least they could build a house for themselves. So when you check for the police, they won't have a need to be corrupt. When a little police officer gets a little $2,000 a month for his job, right? And he have free for 5 children, plus he might have a 2 free women around the place there. You know how it is when other police and them live their life. How you think that them man they can sustain? By the time they get the salary done, most times rent for any decent house is $1,000 a month. So boop, 1,000 gone already. You have children to send to school. Think boop. All right. So at the end of the day, somebody come and tell them, boop, okay, what the man take that fast? You see, our society don't look after the police so much that the police have to, 90% of police have to work the 8-hour or the 10-hour shift. Afterwards, they have to go and do security someplace to get a little money. And every weekend, they have to be in a dance doing security just to get a little money to take care of themselves. How you expect that police could have time to be a police? Nah, man. You have to take care of them people like good. To make sure that, that just like you have a cat, you have to put butter on the paws. You must take care of the police good because their job is a job that guarantees justice and equity. So if they're not paid good, man, they themselves will become the biggest problem in society because they will be bribed. They'll be paid. They'll be given a little bit of money, just because things are hard. Right? So the banks have to step up. They have to make sure that they could, because when anything happens, who do you call? Call the police, call the police. All right, okay, so why is it that you don't make sure that they get some good mortgage at a reduced rate or some different type of thing? Organize them properly. Have some packages. Chamber of Commerce, come on, step up. Right, check for them people there. So we're talking about the rubbish people, garbage collectors, police people, yeah, check for them people there. All right, so we have listed 2 people specifically. Professions. I have seen that we have typed plenty of professions on our YouTube thing, but I wanted to take a little time out. Right? I want to take a little time out just to check these people here, man, and understand that this is a Rastafari there. Rastafari talking about, oh yeah, we live. We live, Yosef. We live. Honorable Priest Blyden from the Bahamas. Give thanks, my Lord. Good to see the eye is there with us. Give thanks for your presence, Honorable Royal Angel, as the eye gave us true hospitality in the Bahamas. Long time I have invited the eye to come to St. Lucia. And up to now you're so busy. I know you're so busy at Kefran and also your little jobs and things. But anytime, my Lord, come and spend time with me in St. Lucia. Everything paid for. Emma Santa, give thanks, blessed love, deep that cannot it's get honorable. I get it honorable, but police in America catch hell. Yeah, I spoke about that already, man. These people that don't know what it is to be a police, they're just murderers. They need to be policed, right? Definitely. Daniel Joseph, give thanks, priest, blessed love. Give thanks, Ruel, postman and postwoman. Of course, they are wonderful people. We're gonna highlight them just now. So if your job isn't honorable, such as working in the nuclear plant, every legal job honorable? Not every job is honorable, man. Some jobs are just dirty. Jobs they give people to kill off people, to do all type of things, man. Do I believe in the Quran? I don't believe in no single book. I live these things, man. The Quran is a holy book. It is a book of the Muslims. I have read it. I have a copy of the Quran. I respect it. And there are some good stuff in the Quran, just as in the Bible. So I am an academic, an enthusiast. I read stuff. You know, and I honor and I respect everyone and whatever they believe in. Inshallah. Salam alaikum. I give thanks, brethren. You know, so just live good. For me, it's not my business whether you are Catholic, whether you are Pentecostal, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Hindu. Stick to your doctrine, to the key. I mean, if it is that you are sincerely seeking for the truth, right? Your doctrine, religion, supposed to be a roadmap towards obtaining spirituality. You're supposed to use your faith to become righteous, right? To become spiritually enlightened. And when you become spiritually enlightened, then you're not religious again. You all encompassing. You love everyone. Blessed love. What would cause blood clots in legs, and what are some general treatments for such clots? Okay, all right. We are due for an intercession here on Calabash Television, so definitely we'll take an intercession as it is 7:45. We're gonna pay some BELs and BWells, and definitely we're gonna come again. But those of you on YouTube, you could continue sending your questions, and we'll answer them within the intercession. And when we come forward live, remember when you come again live, Honorable, definitely you want our numbers up. We'll be taking in your calls, and you could tell us who you think needs to be honored. And even those of you on the YouTube, you could give us an international call also in St. Lucia, or send a comment. And also we are live on Calabash TV Facebook page. You could actually get it as you see it on TV here in St. Lucia, but what you see here on YouTube is right from my phone. So give thanks again as we take an intercession on Calabash Television. Blessed love. Give thanks. Yes, Divine Noel, give thanks for King Emmanuel, the 7, Adonai God Jah Rastafari, showing us the way, because as Jah was in the beginning, he is now and ever shall be. Give thanks. Vincent Joseph, peace, love, and light and unity to all. We are one people, all connected. We are, definitely. Jose David, blessed love from Colombia in South America. Oh, give thanks, Honorable. Give thanks, the Lord of hosts send peace and love, Jah Rastafari. Give thanks, Honorable Jose from Colombia. Emma Santa, blessed love, what could cause blood clots? Oh, blood clots specifically. If you want birth control, I can give you blood clots. Any hormonal replacement therapy can give you blood clots. If you have probably some clotting problems, you might have blood clots. If you get some trauma, some blows onto your legs, you might have blood clots. So I don't know the cause, but you could use carpenter bush, japana, you could use bay leaf. All these things, they are blood thinner, or turmeric. Also, that's a blood thinner. You would actually use that. Yosef, blessed, give thanks, my Lord, give thanks. It's a live video. Yes, Priest Blyden again. I'm a Santa, Diplomas, Daniel Joseph. Give thanks for all those of you who are on with us live. Use soap to wash hair easy. I don't really use soap to wash my hair. No, brother. I use sour orange and them things. I use my, aloes and, different types of leaves to wash it. If I have to use something, that would be a shampoo that I make, or someone I know closely actually make. All right, so we're not using anything. So what can I use to wash my hair? You could use, sour orange is very good. Usually it actually helps to clean the scalp. Rosemary tea, stinging nettle tea, these things, they are extremely good. Detox, use to detox. You have different types of cleansing. Anything bitter is good to cleanse out the physical structure. You could use Serasi bush, definitely. You could use Cassia Lata. You could use all these things that to help to detoxify your physical structure. You could use Vervine. Vervine is very good. Right? Blessed love, always give thanks. Which herbs heal ascites? Ascites, water retention, your liver. All right. Cassia Lata, very good. Blessed Thistle, Holy Thistle, these things I use. You make your leaves for hair washing available for international shipping. Yes, beloved, you could actually check us and we could actually get that to you. Right? So give thanks definitely for all those of you who are with us on YouTube watching as we are going back live on Calabash Television. Yes, we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. As we continue with the list of important people, jobs, Now, 451-934-9453-1730. Definitely give us a call. Let us know exactly what you think is important. We're talking about our farmers. Our farmers, being a farmer. If I govern a country, I'll be the Minister of Agriculture. I will be agreeing with all culture. Agriculture. Right? I personally would be agreeing with the culture. So I would be the minister. The leader of any country is supposed to be the Minister of Agriculture. Because you have to agree with the culture of the people to be their prime ministers. Not Minister of Finance. I mean, where you find ants even in agriculture, you find ants. You have to deal with ants in agriculture. Finance, Minister of Finance. Yeah, so agriculture is the way, man. Agriculture is where the money is. Food security is the best security. If you could feed yourself, then you could take care of yourself. The farmer, my brother, that's my favorite job. My favorite job really is, what I love the most is farming, really. Planting stuff and being in the soil. And that's my favorite job. Yeah, man. My favorite job is, being in the soil, the earth. That's my favorite job. I'm a farmer. Okay, apart from other things, I'm a healer, I'm a farmer, I'm a scientist, I'm a teacher. All them things there, I give thanks for all them things there, but I love farming, brother. Yeah, man. I love farming. Farming is farming is it. I mean, without a farmer, you have no food. So the food, come on. So farmers, give thanks. When you go to school, everybody want to be everything except a farmer too. Yeah, man. Give thanks for the farmer. Yes? Give thanks for the farmer. Definitely. So 451-934-9453-1730. Give us a call. I'm not gonna speak again about anything else. You could type what you like about the farmer. Don't just tell me the farmer. You could type. Those of you, I spoke about 2 professions already. I'm gonna let you talk about the rest. Those of you on YouTube, you could type whatever you want to type. I'm just gonna read it out. Those of you on the TV, St. Lucia, definitely give us a call and let us know exactly what you feel. 451-934-9453-1730. I'm not really going to speak about it again. You type and I read, or you could call and just tell me what jobs you think are honorable jobs. And we could have a good time, as we are having a good time. We are having a good time. Definitely. Definitely. We are indeed waiting for your call, man. So you call. Or you type. And then we read it out. We are not going to be just speaking again. That's it for me now. Remember, we have the Journey Beyond Wellness coming forward. Definitely. Up Mount Kailash. From 28th of December until, lots of works up in the mountain. The Food of 7 Ital Cuisine is going to be opening up there very soon. So you could come up there and get your wood fire cooked, everything cooked by wood fire, and and clay stone ovens and all these different type of things. They're up in Mount Kailash Rejuvenation Center. Definitely. Right? Give thanks. M. Santa, jobs related to the greater good of life in all its forms. Yeah, man, give thanks. Kevin Paul, an honorable job is a nurse. Nurses are honorable. Nurses do even better than the doctor themselves, man. The nurses, yeah, man. The nurses, I honor and I respect every single nurse, right? Give thanks for all the nurses, right? Nurses, we glorify you. We give thanks for you, for all the people you clean, all the people you heal, that you nurse. The things that the doctors run away from, right? The nurses take care of. So give thanks to all nurses. We glorify the nurses. Nurses, we give thanks for you, right? Give thanks, love. 451-934-9453-1730. Kind words I remember. To hold self-control no matter what come in a what event, yeah. If
It's a face of my management got to blow like fuse and gas cylinder. When it feel like obstruction and hinder your pan, you're tiring, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, give thanks for our brother Vaughn, our brother Vaughn, who went to the ancestors. Give thanks for him. Just a little thing of him. The teachers. Yes, Genevieve, tell me what you're talking about the teacher. Don't just tell me teachers, man. Say something good about them. It's just like we cannot be so shallow here, man. That's the food of 7. Give thanks for the food of 7, the food of life that I bless. Give thanks, honorable. Right? Genevieve, tell me a bit more, man. See, as the man say, kind words. You know what Vaughn say? He say you have enough. You have 2 grandfather and a father. Enough information, right? Definitely. So the calls from St. Lucia, I'm not gonna be speaking about them again. I'm gonna read what you say, and then I'm gonna, rest in power, Brother Vaughn Benjamin. Give thanks. I'm just gonna just stay there. I'm just gonna run some music from our brother here, Aki Baker. And then you could call and let us know exactly what you feel. I've been speaking for over an hour, and so you could speak now. We have 15 more minutes, so let us know what you're up to.
Her wholesome talk, her clean words I remember. To hold self-control no matter what come in a what event, yeah. It's a face of my management not to blow like fuse and gas cylinder. When it feel like obstruction and hinder your pan, you're tiring, yeah. I get 2 grandmother and a mother. Enough instruction should have did it for the summer, for the winter. I get 2 grandfather and a father.
Okay, Genevieve. So we're gonna pause here on kind words. Yes, you're right. Genevieve says, teachers who don't just teach from a textbook, teachers who encourage students to lead the discussions. Give thanks, Genevieve. Well, I am a product of a very good teacher. I mean, our brother Dr. Charles Bolo from Swaziland. He's with our ancestors now. This man there, he really helped me to see my true potential as a youth. Coming up, I never knew I was intelligent until I met Mr. Charles. So I give thanks for Mr. Charles, wonderful teacher. Give thanks, my brother. Strength and power, love. Divine Noel, a priest is a truly honorable job. You must tell me what about them that is honorable. You're not being shallow. Whom a job could be honorable, but the intention of the practitioner not. So it is a commission of the job under. No, man, we're talking about the job. You're talking about what it is. If you're supposed to teach, that's it. So don't come there with a bad intention. That means that you are fake. You are waste. Okay, all right. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about what they're supposed to be doing. Yes, Corinne Fowler, blessed.
Hi, good night. I had a couple of people come on just above my elbow, and someone was saying that, my blood is dirty, so right now I can't take the food because I'm on antibiotics, but it popped and it's like a big hole just above my elbow. So what can I do to treat it?
Well, definitely a carbuncle. We got a call. She's talking about I'm not hearing the voice too well. Yeah, it's like an echo. I'm hearing it like an echo, but I hear about a carbuncle. But definitely, you do need to clean your blood, as your mother say. So even whether you are on antibiotic or not, you could take your cassia latta to clean the blood. The cassia latta, you could take that or your vervine water. You could drink that for about 7 days, and afterwards you take a wash out.
What's the name of the water?
Vervine latte what? Or cassia latta. Any of them is very good to actually cleanse the blood. All right, so you could do that. And for the carbuncle that bursts, you could actually use some ganja oil. That's excellent.
Weed oil?
Ganja, yeah, oil, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, love.
Her wholesome talk, her kind words I remember. To hold self-control.
What are your thoughts on the rise of mental health issues affecting more of our young people which in turn affect others, seems to be increasing. You know, our mental health and what we eat and drink is the same thing. You know, you could drink a pill and it causes you to have suicidal tendencies. All right. Yeah, if you could drink a pill and it could tell you, hang yourself, jump over the roof, jump over the roof, jump over the roof. Okay, all right. So what you eat could actually change that, man. And you know, we have very few, you know, role models, you know, nowadays. Very, very few role models. Okay. What are your thoughts on the rise? Okay, all right, I answered that. Genevieve, there should be more like him. Of course, Mr. Dr. Charles. I mean, I give thanks. I had some wonderful teachers, you know. I had Dr. Charles. I had Mr. King was the principal, you know, so he was a very good principal. Mr. Jean, then you had Mr. Jean also taught me at primary school. He was a ruthless teacher. He used to beat you, man. Pa, 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 pa. So he made me catch up myself a bit. So I give thanks for his discipline. Also, I mean, I had there was that other teacher who was very, very good. It was, I think she was my English literature teacher, and I can't remember her last name. There was this brother also, my principal of business teacher at secondary school, Mr. Hudson. Yeah, he was he's a brother from America who came in, you know. Yeah, he was a very good teacher. I give thanks for him also, right? And there's another Mr. Jean, Mr. Shatagun. Shatagun was mathematics. Yeah, but not he. I'm not speaking about him really, you know. But these people are really encouraged me in school. I give thanks. Rothschild, Honorable, I have a personal question concerning Rastafari. What's it, Rothschild? Go ahead, ask your question. The priest is responsible for the relationship between man and God. Yeah, everyone is responsible for his own, but no one can help better than a priest. He is also there for you when you have a problem. And yeah, you're right, man. I need help. Yeah, okay, a priest, you know, the priest or the pastor, you know, it's supposed to be the one responsible for your salvation. So I mean, if your salvation is supposed to be so good, you're supposed to honor this. It's an honorable job to be a priest, you know, to be a leader, you know. And I give thanks for being a priest of the Melchizedek order. Give thanks. Blessed. 4519349453130. Definitely, we have about 7 more minutes. Those of you who are with us, definitely give us a call.
Her kind words I remember.
Priest Isaac and Priest Kailash are my teachers, and give thanks for the enlightenment, Honorable. So I give thanks, Honorable. It's an honor to be a teacher. You know, I taught, you know, when I left college, and my first job was a teacher. You know, I taught. Yeah, man. I give thanks, and I give thanks for having that experience, Honorable. If someone have high blood pressure and having headaches all the time, what herb can you use for that? Parsley juice is very good. Okay, but you could use rosemary, but rosemary could also rise the blood pressure, so you have to check it and see for the headache. Vervine is also, dandelion is also good. You could use any of these things there, right? But you have to monitor the use of the rosemary. Okay. Oh, Miss Mora, yeah, you are right. Mora definitely was my English literature teacher. You know, and they never allowed me to do that subject at secondaries for CXC, and I was excellent in that subject. Oh, give thanks. She was a clean teacher, man. Oh, I give thanks. Is there a natural cure for an umbilical hernia in an adult? Yes, there is a healing, a process that you have to actually go through. Definitely. 4519349 453-1730. Give thanks.
Her kind words I remember. To hold self-control no matter what come in or what event, yeah. It's a phase of my management not to blow like fuse and gas cylinder. When it feel like obstruction and hinder your pan, you're tiring, yeah. I get too grandmother and a mother. Enough instruction should have did it for the summer, for the winter. I get too grandfather and a father. Enough white chromosome to regenerate continuation chapter. I speed, humble diplomacy in a demeanor. Who bring us such a foolish challenge to the cause of the king, yeah. Answer, dog when no eat, I sit down on a mountain and straw. Yeah, like a avocado, make a guacamole in the root of dirty meat. You can't pour out of a vessel what it don't, and they never have it in ya. Think things clean and productive and promising ya. In ya.
Well, as a man say, you cannot put out of a vessel what it don't and never have in it. You know, so you really, I mean, sometimes you want good for people that don't want good for themselves. You leave them alone. Give thanks, praise Daniel Joseph. Lana Mala, give thanks, blessed. What can I get to clear my lungs? Definitely, you need a steam pipe or a chalice. That will help you, definitely. Viewfort caller, blessed.
Hello, good night.
Yes, my
Yes,
sister.
hello.
Blessed love, how are you doing?
I want to know if the cataracta is a colon cleanser also.
Yeah, it is a colon cleanser also. It's just based upon how strong you do it. It is a colon cleanser. It just depends on how strong you do it. It will give you...
I use it on the television.
Okay, all right. Love. Yeah. So if you use like 14 leaves to a liter of hot water, it won't actually give you that strong diarrhea, but you'll get a better bowel movement. But if you blend like a 21 leaves to a cup of water, you'll get like a diarrhea for sure. Lana, Mela, thanks. Yes. Blessed love. What can I get to clear my lungs? A chalice or a steam pipe? Ja Matthias. Which Midnight Aki Becca song is this? Never heard before. Must have missed it. It's called Kind Words, brother. It says never. You should always take control of yourself and don't stress yourself. And always speak kind words of love and truth and light. May nobody stress you. Love yourself.
When the joy bubbling over and we run me over Casanova. No concern for the balance, no regard for the bigger picture balance. I remember her wholesome talk, her kind words. I remember to hold self-control no matter what come, what event, what event, It's a fear of my management not to blow like fuse on your cylinder. When it feel like obstruction and in the yard, love like a fountain, obstacle course with a mountain. Jah is there for the asking, for strength for the struggle, for the 42 days. To swim in the thick of things, him the king of kings.
All right, we have a question there from Ross Child who said you have a personal question about Rastafari, which will be our final question. We'll actually just look into. As the man say, hold self-control no matter what to come in, no matter what event here, you know. Never blow your light fuse or gas cylinder, man. Just take it easy, man. Cool, calm. Okay, man. All right. Yes. So my question is, what can the Rastafari order do to uplift him teachings? So many half-stepping so-called Rastas. Brethren, there is a saying that goes, don't count cow, just drink milk. Right? So just focus on all the full stepping Rastafari you have outside there, right? So don't worry about the half-steppers. And we give thanks for the half-steppers and the quarter-steppers and the 1/16th steppers. Right? Anyone who put their life on the line, you know, for Rastafari, you know, we give thanks for that. Right? And those people who actually hold on to it sincerely 100%, we give thanks for them, said we, you know, but give thanks for everyone. Right? So don't count cow, just drink milk. So if you know what makes a half-stepper, then you're supposed to know what makes a real one. Right? So then at the end of the day, just check for the real one and just join the real one. Learn from the real one. Right? So we do give thanks for life for the mighty. Let's give and give thanks, definitely. As we are sealing up, final minute. So I'm going to leave you with All right, brother. Von Benjamin Aki Baker. And, you know, just a little music from him, you know. And give thanks for all those of you, you know. My Lord, Rothschild, love.
To sing out with an hydrant and song, to introspect from your main reasons. After all is said and all is done, same I one, same world reaction to hate and to love, same I one. Let them see it when the lion hearted fly up in a dove, seeking balance. Same I one. I one. That's a natural mystic in the earth, that's what they really don't know. Spiritual uprising in the people with a burning glow.
Yes, we give thanks for life and a mighty life giver, as we definitely have reached the 8 o'clock hour, and that's the time for us to say, you know, give thanks, guidance, till we meet again at Niggas Fit. Right, so we give thanks for all those of you who have been with us. Right, all those of you who send comments and, you know, whatever it is, give thanks for all those of you people who steadfastly hold on strong to what you see is right. Give thanks for all of you, man, and I give thanks, you know, for the love, you know. Give thanks, and let us just work towards making ourselves the best of what we can be, and let's not just focus on the bad that we see, but let's focus on the good that we see, you know. So let us not just think about the death announcement. Let's talk about the life announcement. Give thanks for all new life coming into these realms. Give thanks for all lives actually going into the other life, the other realms, because death don't really exist, you know. So we give thanks for the manifestation of energy at different vibrational frequencies, right? Do give thanks, you know. Death have no power, you know, over this, you know. So we give thanks as we give thanks for the giving of thanks. Jah Rastafari, blessed.
The original root of King David, crowning the king of. Weather the storm, persevere and you
give thanks, Emperor Edith and Brother Marcus. After love, blessed.
Love will share what it does. Xavier and Selassie, Almighty God.